Greetings and salutations, Greek students. We continue our study of the Greek language by looking at second declension nouns. I want to begin with a brief insight to recognizing the gender of nouns. The nominative, feminine, singular, definite article is the particle he. The nominative masculine, singular, definite article is ha. The neuter is ta. When you look words up in a dictionary or lexicon, they will often have, or they will have, the definite article listed next to them. These definite articles tell you if the noun is masculine, feminine, or neuter. So ekklesia, because it has this feminine definite article, is feminine. Theos, because it is masculine, definite article next to it is masculine. Now, the thing about the gender of nouns is it's inherent to the noun. There's not necessarily a rhyme or reason to it. So you can't always guess if this noun is masculine or feminine. So we've seen in the first declension nouns from lesson 3 of Croy's primer of Biblical Greek that most first declension nouns are feminine. Similarly, most second declension nouns are either masculine or neuter. Now, again, as with the first declension, there are some nouns that buck that trend. But in general, what we're looking at here are masculine and or neuter nouns, and they take different forms. There are the two major types of second declension nouns are os ending nouns, which are always masculine, on ending nouns, which are all neuter. So the best way to go about this is just to memorize the endings. You're going to see these a lot. And these will also help you with the definite article, which we're going to see next week in lesson 5. So I'm going to read through these endings so that you can recognize them, looking specifically at the word for word, logos, translates to word, and then I'll look at the word for work, ergon. So logos, logou, logo, logon, in the vocative lage, but again, you don't have to worry about the vocative. In the plural, lagoi, lagon, lagois, lagus, lagoi. So notably here, the vocative is the same, you'll notice, as the nominative, and you don't really have to worry about that, but you have lagoi, lagon, lagois, lagus. So those endings are consistent. The other thing I want you to notice is the neuter forms. Lagon, lagu, lago, ergon, ergu, ergo, ergon, erga, ergon, ergois, erga. Notably, the nominative in the neuter, the nominative in the accusative plural, and the nominative in the accusative singular are always the same. So that's helpful, except sometimes it can be confusing to tell, okay, am I looking at my subject of my sentence or my direct object? And you have to tell based on context. So looking at the declension pattern, in the masculine, it's that os, u, o, on, oi, on, ois, us endings. And in the neuter, on, u, o, on, a, on, ois, a. So these are the endings. You're going to, again, see these later when we talk about the definite article next week. So it's not the same, but these will help you prepare for that. So this is one of the things that is worth memorizing or having quick reference to so that you know, okay, what kind of noun am I going to be looking at? And this is absolutely crucial because remember, as we talked about last week with the first declension nouns, first and second declension nouns, what are the cases? There's the nominative case, which is typically going to be your subject, or the predicate nominative, the genitive case, which is going to be of whatever the noun idea is, the dative case, which is going to be in, with, by, or to, and then the noun idea. And then the accusative case, which is going to be your direct object. So the nominative, genitive, dative, and accusative. You have to be able to recognize these nouns when you see them to be able to go, oh, what function does this noun serve in the sentence? So I'm going to do some practice and review examples so you kind of see how this actually works in practice.